Hi, Annalise. So, when I responded to your comment before, I was just giving you like just a straight answer. CPMA is the credential that you would get if you want to go into auditing. The only way that I know that an employer may accept just the CPMA is if you are already an established employee with them, you've probably been coding for them, and they probably don't require you to be credentialed because you've been an employee with them for whatever amount of time, but they want to move you into more of an auditing role and you want to get stronger in that role. So you will go and get your CPMA credential. When I was in one of my AAPC meetings recently, last month actually, someone actually asked this question. They didn't wasn't credentialed, they was a biller. They wasn't credentialed, but they were doing coding, but they was hired as a biller, and they have been trying to go into the auditing role. It was an auditing opportunity that became available, and she was thinking about going to sit for her CPMA, even though she doesn't have any other credentials with AAPC or AHEMA. And she was just saying that she's been doing this for over 30 years. She know her stuff, and she wasn't interested in getting a CPMA. She was going to be retiring in the next few years anyway. She felt like this would be her only job, her last job, and she just wanted to get the CPMA just so that she can have the foundation for that. So as she talked it out with other chapter members, to her it made sense to just go and start studying for her CPMA and not even worry about getting a CPC or, you know, the COC or anything like that. So I that's the only experience I have with someone who doesn't have any other base credentials but is interested in auditing. 9 times out of 10, though, when you're looking at job boards and you're looking for auditing positions, they will recommend that you have experience in coding. Usually, they want you to have a CCS or a CPC or some kind of core credential. And on top of that, they want you to have years of experience with auditing, and they want you to have your CPMA or be able to obtain your CPMA. It's from what I've been seeing when I've been out there just trying to see if there are any opportunities for me as well to utilize my auditing credential. So I haven't seen any jobs that just ask straight out just for your CPMA. Again, they usually want another credential in conjunction with your CPMA, as well as at least 5 years experience. Most of the time I've been seeing 5 years of experience that they want in auditing of some kind of setting. So to answer the question, it just depends on your background. It depends on what you have been doing in your career, in your current role. It depends on what your employer will consider you doing. Like if you are doing some auditing, they consider that, a true auditing position that you can report, to other employers when you go seeking for jobs. So I hope that answers your question. But I would suggest, if you don't have anything in your background with coding or auditing, to definitely get a core credential, because you want to understand what coding is all about. You want to understand the guidelines, you want to understand the payroll rules and how all of that stuff work together so that you can become an effective auditor, and then learn how to audit from the different lenses, because you will probably be auditing from maybe not a patient's, a payer's lens, or a coder lens, or from a provider audit. So there's different types of audits out there, but you want to at least understand coding rules first.